I'm sure you've heard by now that Hurricane Dorian, big part of the cause of that is climate change, man-made, fossil fuels. I even heard that the slow-moving part of that devastated the Bahamas, even that was due to climate change. Now, I would venture to say that if it had moved through faster than ever before, that too would have been because of climate change, because every single thing is about climate change. Got to contain myself here. That's why I just want to speak reverently, just a moment, to those of you who worship at the Church of Climate Change. I just want to say, relax. You know what? The science is enough. You don't have to make every weather event every day in every location about climate change. We are sick of it. And you're going to lose the argument no matter how true, because we just don't want to talk about it or hear about it anymore. And you know what? We're not stupid either. Well, I'm kind of stupid. But even in my stupidity, I know that there's a hurricane season, and we've had that in the Atlantic Ocean forever, long before we've been around. That season goes from June 1st to November 30th every year, because that's the summer season. That's when there's warm air and warm water, which creates the hurricane thing. And then this hurricane happened to have come at the very peak of the season, which is September. Interesting. But that's just Mother Nature doing her thing. You know, the worst, most devastating hurricane in the history of our country was the one that hit Galveston, Texas. They say some 10,000 people died. Was that because of climate change? I know many of you would like to think so, but you know what? It couldn't have. There weren't even cars then. It happened in 1900, 1900. And guess what month it was? September, right? So just, you know what? Take a step back, take a deep breath, just relax. You don't have to make every single thing about climate change. Now, I will say this. If you want to make me a die-hard believer and where I'll join the Church of Climate Change, become an active part of that, let me tell you how that can take place. Not with a hurricane in September. But how about this? How about a Hurricane Bill crashing the shores of Florida in January? Listen, that would make me a believer. I would tithe to the Church of Climate Change if that were to happen.